Welcome you all to the Kahoot session. I'm going to give you 10 questions. So we'll see what are the questions. This is from Introduction to Accounting. We'll see what is the first question. First question. Select the answer which gives correct elements of accounting. You have to select correct elements of accounting. Quickly send me your answers. You have another 12 seconds. Okay, time is over. I got correct 13 answers. Correct answer should be assets, equity, liability, income and expenses. Those who select the first one as the answer, assets, capital, liability, income and expenses. That means instead of equity you have selected capital. But that's wrong. It should be equity. So we'll see the scoreboard and we can move to the question number 2. Sadesh got the first place. So let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2. Select the answer which gives only assets accounts. Out of these answers, which gives only the assets accounts. Quickly select your answer. You have another 15 seconds. Okay, time is over. I got correct 9 answers. I asked select the answer which gives only assets accounts. Here answer should be investment, debtors, fixed deposit and inventory. All are assets here. We'll move to the scoreboard. According to the scoreboard, Nidurshan got the first place. So we'll move to the question number 3. Trade payables or creditors can be identified as assets, liability, expense or equity. Select your answer. Another 10 seconds more. Yes, I got correct 12 answers. Answer should be liability. Trade payables or creditors can be identified as a liability. So let's move to the scoreboard again. Tilakshmithan got the first place now. So let's move to the question number 4. Investment and fixed deposits are current assets, income, non-current liability or non-current assets. Select your answer quickly. Another 15 seconds more. This time I got only 5 correct answers. Answer should be non-current assets. I asked investment and fixed deposit comes under which type of account? Investment and fixed deposits are non-current assets. Investment means, as example, if we purchase shares from another company, we consider it as investment. If you invest money in a deposit, we call it as a fixed deposit. So both are comes under non-current assets. So let's move to the scoreboard. After that, we can move to the question number 5. Again, Sadesh got the first place, Pranesh second. So let's move to the question number 5. Accounting is a process of providing information to the stakeholders for their decision making. True or false? You have to select whether this is true or false. Easy one. Another 10 seconds more. Yes, I got correct 14 answers. Accounting is a process. It is a set of activities, collection of activities, which provide information to the stakeholders. Stakeholders mean interested parties. For what? We are providing information to the stakeholders for their decision making. So this is the definition for the accounting. Let's move to the scoreboard. Again, Sadesh got the first place. Let's move to the question number 6. The liabilities that should be settled within a short period of time are classified as non-current liabilities. True or false? The liabilities that should be settled within a short period of time are classified as non-current liabilities. True or false? Another 10 seconds more. Let's see the answer. Yes, correct answer should be false. The liabilities that should be settled within short period of time we classified as current liabilities, not as non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities means the liabilities which can be settled more than 1 year, right? So if it should be settled within less than 1 year, we have to consider them as current liabilities. So they should be false. Scoreboard, Pranesh got the first place. Let's move to the question number 7. Out of following, which one cannot be taken as a characteristics of assets? Out of following, which one cannot be taken as characteristics of assets? Carefully go through the statements and select the correct answer. Time is over. We'll see the correct answer. I got 10 correct answers. Answer should be having a current obligation. First one I gave a rose as a result of a past transaction. We can take it as a characteristics of assets, and also assets can be controlled by the business, and also there's an inflow of future economic benefits to the business due to assets. But having a current obligation comes under characteristics of liability. So answer should be having a current obligation, because I asked which one cannot be taken as a characteristics of assets. Let's move to the scoreboard. Ajay got the first place, and now we can move to the question number 8. The value of assets that belongs to the owners of the business is termed as assets, equity, income and resources. The value of assets that belongs to the owners of the business is termed as assets, equity, income and resources. Time is over. We'll see the answers. 10 correct answers. I got 10 correct answers. I asked value of assets which belongs to the owner be termed as equity. So correct answer should be equity. Let's move to the scoreboard once again. According to the scoreboard, again Ajay got the first place, Sadesh second. Let's move to the question number 9. Select the answer which includes only the expenses. Only the expenses. Another 15 seconds more. Right, this time I got correct 11 answers. Answer should be rent, advertising and salary. Rent, advertising and salary. All these three items are comes under expenses. Let's move to the scoreboard. Ajay got the first place, Nidarshan got the second place. Let's move to the question number 10. Out of following, which one cannot be taken as a correct statement? Out of following, which one cannot be taken as a correct statement? Carefully read the statements and select your answer. Another 10 seconds more. Okay, let's move to the answers. 12 correct answers. Reduction in equity except due to drawings can be identified as income. I asked out of following which one cannot be taken as correct. That means I asked what is the incorrect statement. First one, a loan obtained from bank can be identified as a liability. That's correct. Sales is an income to the business. That also correct. Land and building is considered as non-current assets. That also correct. But the last one, reduction in equity except due to drawings can be identified as income. No, that is incorrect. Reduction in equity except due to drawings can be identified as expenses. So that should be the answer. So we'll move to the final scoreboard. According to the Kahoot session, Introduction to Accounting, third place Sadurshan, second place Nidarshan, first place goes to Ajay. Let's meet again with another Kahoot session. See you.